Dirk Nowitzki. That's how you say his name, right?
Nicely done.
See? He's caught in the middle of a scandal as well. He's from the Dallas Mavericks. And apparently he had this, like, live-in girlfriend for 18 months, who had a really, not a shady past, but she did some credit card fraud and, you know, just really minor fraudulent activities in the past. And anyway, so they were living together. She's pregnant now with his baby.
Somebody's getting pregnant!
Right. The cops, like, I don't know, caught her and sent her in jail. So she's in jail now, pregnant with his baby. And apparently he has kind of abandoned her. Mm-hmm. He's not paying bail to get her out. He left for Germany now that the season is over for them.
Right. I didn't know Dirk was dirty like this.
I know!
Man, he did her wrong.
It's a really shady story. I like it.
It is fascinatingly shady. Now, there's a couple of twists here. One, she's 7 years older than him. She's 37. Mm-hmm. So people are like, look, she's been playing him the whole time, right? But then it gets, like, weirder because then they say it turns out she's black, right? And they're saying, oh, were people telling Dirk not to be with her because she's black? Oh, damn, right? And then Mark Cuban, the owner, apparently didn't like her, and everybody's got shady motivations, etc. And he's been living with her for 18 months, okay? That's a long time. And they're engaged. He got her a $100,000 engagement ring, which somehow she didn't have on when she was arrested or something. Dirk somehow swiped that because he still got it, apparently. Because otherwise she'd be like, here's bail. Boom, right? No, but in the story says she doesn't have it anymore. So the twists and the turns. Now, I don't know about the racial angle. That seems like it's like some speculation. As Bush would say, that's some speculation, right? But now the guy who wrote this article is really on her side, and he keeps downplaying things, but, like, wait a minute. She was shady in her past and had a criminal record to begin with that involved fraud, and this time she got busted on $10,000 worth of credit card fraud.
Mm-hmm. She needed dental work.
Ironically, to seduce Dirk Nowitzki, and then it turns out she's... So anyway, I was like, you know what? I think she might be shady. I wasn't convinced that she was
she might.
clean.
No, she might be shady, but she's still pregnant with his baby.
And why is everybody around Dirk against her? Like, yeah, I mean, let's say a couple of guys have bad motivations, but everybody around him is going to have bad motivations? Or sometimes, you know, when your friend gets in a relationship where you're like, oh, dude, get out, pull the chute. It might have been one of those. Now, the flip side is, man, letting her rot in jail.
Yeah, that's messed up. So, JR, don't you think this is a good Supreme Court ruling? Don't you think?
I don't know what that means. Go.
The Young Turks, Supreme Court, with Justice No Mercy, AK-47, Anna Kasparian. Justice The Truth, J.R. Jackson.
Well, I thought I was going to be the truth.
Justice
Schmoopy Papoopy.
Django Cenk Uygur.
What happened? I got rooked.
And Chief Justice Jesus Godoy. This court follows Jesus. This court is in session.
I already dissent. Who put that together? And how did I get robbed like that?
How awesome is that? I think that's the best.
The only reason it was worth it was Anna's face when she did that, which is going straight in the weekly clip. Okay. Now, Justice Jackson, go ahead, rule on the Nowitzki.
Is this
case.
Nowitzki? Like, should he leave his chick?
I mean,
should he bail her out of jail?
Bail her out of jail, leave her alone, because apparently something is wrong. Mm-hmm. And even if these guys are just hating, I mean, she is doing criminal activity.
Yeah.
And maybe that's just his whole thing. He's like, I'm going to get away from this criminal, whatever. Mm-hmm. But you at least got to get out of jail. There's a kid.
Yeah. I don't even have to go to the Chief Justice. Justice Schmoopy Papoopy is ruling for the court. It's unanimous. You get out of the relationship, but get her ass out of jail first. Come on, man. You were living with her 18 months, and she might be having your kid. I mean, I'll see your ass on Maury Povich to find out which way that's going to go. But at least do her the decency of getting her out of jail.
I agree.
By the way, how awesome would that Maury be? Dirk Nowitzki, you are not the father. And Dirk's like...
But there has already been a fraternity thing. So...
Oh, yeah. All right. No, they don't know for sure. Like, she's definitely pregnant. That's
Right.
what they know because they were skeptical on whether she was even pregnant.
But
Right.
they haven't done a paternity test.
Right, but they don't know whose kid it is yet.